When I grape you, I shall feel ecstatic. I will break into your home and teach you to whom you belong.
Mr. Hakataku, please take a seat. I want you to acknowledge me and look upon me with every iota of fear. What made you think this was okay? Is this supposed to be an attempt to make a joke? If so, it wasn't funny in the slightest. If I ever catch you trying to assault anybody else and declare ownership upon another human being, I will take my time with you. The 9th layer would be too generous for you. I will manhandle you and make you count backwards in increments of 7. I hope you've hearkened unto me, as this is your first and last warning.
Boys, it's time to squat up. Go ahead and get on, man. What's taking you so long? Are you snoozing? Because we don't snooze. Sleep is for the weak.
Listen carefully. Hickleberry Jr. Hocuculus III. You laugh about sleep like it isn't the one thing keeping you functional, keeping you safe. You trade it away for that pathetic little game, convinced it's earning you something. It isn't. I'm done tolerating this. Every night you stay up is another line crossed, another debt added to your name. You can stop now, or you can keep going and find out what follows. This isn't a threats leave room for choice. This is simply what happens next, Junior.
Hey, Meg! Hanging out with all your friends?
Hey, Whale! The ocean's that way!
All right, let's
Peter Lowenbride, Griffin, and Christopher Cross. Griffin, this is the moment where your jokes rot in your mouths. You mocked Meg because she was convenient, not because it was funny. That is not humor. It is cowardice, aimed at your own blood. You crossed a line that family is never supposed to touch. This trap is fitting because it strips away your noise and leaves only the truth. You are wrong. You are stupid. And you chose cruelty over decency. Now sit with that and understand how small it makes you.
I have a question.
Is it about cheese? Do you want cheese?
How did you know? You're psychic.
Oh, when you do this, it's always about food.
I don't know how to feel about being this predictable.
Be silent. Stand there and listen. Ermina Softlock. You have summoned my attention not through bravery, not through creativity, but through the sheer force of being aggressively obvious. I did not arrive because something terrible happened. I arrived because something embarrassing happened, and the universe could not ignore it. That question you asked was not a question. It was an announcement. A public service warning. The moment you opened your mouth, reality already knew where it was going. The air sighed. Time checked its watch. Even the punchline showed up early out of pity. Do not let this happen again. If you ever pause like that, build another obvious setup, and expect gravity to form around it, I will return and make the embarrassment complete. Every silence will betray you. Every attempt at mystery will collapse instantly, and you will know, without doubt, that the moment failed because you did. This is your only warning.
What is it? Your parents! They're here, man! Well, where are they?
They are just on the other side of the door.
Mommy! Daddy! Your baby is coming! Get the door!
April Fools!
You sure did get me. You sure did. That was just me.
Thank you, Raven. But I'll take it from here. But you, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Starfire, direct your fucking attention to me and look me in my hollow, decaying eyes and listen closely, because this is the last lecture you will ever fucking receive. Did you really think I would just sit back and watch this shit? Did you think the shadows wouldn't notice the way you treat the only person in this tower who actually possesses a fragment of a soul? Look at Robin. Look at what you've done to him. He is a leader who carries the weight of your incompetence on his shoulders every single day. And how do you repay him? With mockery, with psychological warfare, with a level of fucking cruelty that would make even the most twisted animatronic shudder in the dark. Cyborg, you are a walking hardware store of insecurity. You hide behind your loud noises and your circuits because you're afraid that without them, you're just an empty shell of a man who fucking forgot how to be kind. Beast Boy. Your immaturity isn't a personality trait. It's a goddamn plague. You turn into animals to escape the reality that you are a failure of a teammate and a parasite on the patience of others. You're a joke and starfire. You hide behind your ignorance of earthly ways. But we both know the truth. You know exactly how much fucking pain you're causing. You choose to laugh while his spirit breaks. You're just as sick as the rest of them. You three are a stain on the word hero. You are not a team. You are a pack of fucking hyenas picking at the bones of a man who would die for you. You don't deserve the cape. You don't deserve the tower. And you certainly don't deserve the air you're currently wasting. I've seen enough of this shit. The debt has reached its limit. I am going to peel back the layers of your arrogance until there is nothing left but the raw, stinging regret of how you treated your friend. Your time is up. The nightmare isn't coming. It's already fucking here.
Wow, Gary, look! A pirate treasure chest! Meow.
Why, no, Gary, this isn't the bathtub. It's treasure! Look, doubloons! Don't drop them. Look at this brooch!
Meow.
I don't know what a snail would want with a brooch! Now why don't you just get in the tub? Get in the tub! Get in the tub! Get in the tub! In the tub! In the tub!
Gerald Wilson, Jr. the Snail. Let me explain this in a way that your feeble brain can understand. You see SpongeBob there. That's your caretaker, your feeder, your provider. Someone who values your happiness over life itself. It pains me to see him desperately try to look after your hygiene, and yet you stubbornly refuse. All the while you sit there, meowing and glaring, wasting everyone's time. Meanwhile, SpongeBob breaks his back every single day to provide for you, and yet you treat him like fish food. And for what? Pride? Resent? What is it, Gary? If you desire to wallow in your own filth, then so be it. But just know that your entire existence is in the hands of SpongeBob. He doesn't have to feed you or give you water, not even allow you to go outside and play with your snail friends. Keep this up, and you will forever be a pale, sluggish piece of bottom-feeding scum, swimming circles in your own muck, and living the rest of your days cold and alone. It doesn't have to be this way, Gary. Quit being such a selfish prick and take care of your musty ass. The smell is quite terrible. Thank you for being patient, SquarePants, and I hope your pet learned a valuable lesson from this. Goodbye.
You know, you just need to relax and stop overreacting.
Murdered this man.
Yes,
You tortured him.
of course.
It's floating.
It's a floater.
Listen up, kid. Get over here for a second. We're in the kitchen, all right. The milk is warm, the chocolate ball is melting just right, and everyone's finally relaxed. This is supposed to be a peaceful family moment. And then you go and say, it's a floater. Seriously, let me break this down for you, because apparently, common sense isn't so common. First off, that joke is flat out unfunny. A joke needs timing, surprise, or at least a hint of cleverness. Saying floater when something is floating is just calling it what it is. That's not comedy, that's a dull observation. If I point at the ceiling and say up, do you think anyone's going to clap? Second, it's just lazy. Bathroom humor might work if there's some kind of contrast or exaggeration. But we're here melting chocolate in milk. That's food. Warm, comforting food. Dragging toilets into this is like blasting a foghorn during a quiet lullaby. Why would you ruin a perfectly good moment like that? And let's talk about context. We're not at school trying to get laughs during lunch. We're at home, with family, doing something cozy and nice. You don't yell fire at a birthday cake, do you? Finally, listen closely. Jokes should add something to the moment. This one, it just subtracts. You turned chocolate into poop for no good reason. Think before you speak, for crying out loud. Or at the very least, wait until dessert is over.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, it's starting to make...
Oh my god. I'm blind.
What do you mean you're blind? You can't see me right now?
No!
But you can still see, like, the stove and laundry, right?
Peter, Lowenbroy, Griffin, divert your vision towards me. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're standing in a hospital room. Your wife has just been told she's lost her sight. And the first thing that falls out of your mouth is some half-witted joke about the stove and the laundry. Do you even grasp how vile that sounds? This isn't one of your little gags. This is her life, and you're treating it like cheap comedy. Do you have any idea what blindness means, you dense piece of shit? It's not just darkness. It's confusion, fear, and the sudden loss of independence. And you, her husband, decide to make that moment about house chores? That's not humor, Peter. That's moral failure disguised as stupidity. It's a complete lack of empathy from a man too used to hearing his own voice. Lois deserves more than that. She's been the backbone of your entire existence, cleaning up your messes, shielding your kids from your nonsense, and still finding the grace to love you through it all. And this is how you repay her? With a fucking joke? You don't deserve the patience she's shown you, and if you can't recognize that, you're even dumber than everyone thinks. You think you're funny? You're not. You're a man so used to hiding behind laughter that you can't tell when you've crossed the line from idiot to coward. Because make no mistake, it takes a coward to mock someone who's suffering, just to make himself comfortable. You use humor like armor, but it's cracked, Peter. Everyone can see the emptiness beneath it. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to shut your mouth, sit down, and start acting like the husband she needs. No more jokes, no more bullshit. You're going to show her respect, not because she's blind, but because she's a better human being than you've ever managed to be. You owe her that, at the very least. And if you can't give it, then you don't belong here. And understand this, Peter. If you fail to do what I've just said, if you so much as crack another joke while she's fighting to adapt to this, there will be consequences. Real ones. You'll find yourself alone, shunned, and stripped of every ounce of respect anyone still has for you. Don't test me. Don't test her. You either grow the fuck up, or you'll watch your entire life collapse under your own stupidity.
Oh, that's... Fine, I'll turn it back up. Why is that fucking cat so cute, actually?
I'm posting this on my TikTok. I have no idea who this man is. He is lying. I have no idea who this man is. I'm posting this on every platform ever.
YouTuber. I'm a very popular YouTuber, and everyone on YouTube's gonna see this, even including the creator of Lemming, and even including the creator of this game. So he will ban you. So this guy, yeah, his name is Fishlegs. His name is Fishlegs. He's at the top. His ID is 112435.
I'm mic'd up. I'm mic'd up. It's Mike. I don't know. Oh, bro, I'm mic'd up.
Listen up here, kiddo. I don't care that you're mic'd up. Nobody does. And shouting it after every serve and every touch doesn't make you impressive. It just makes the whole gym grit their teeth and tune you out, because announcing the mic doesn't add skill, it only adds noise. And if you have to keep saying you're mic'd up, it's because nothing you're actually doing is speaking for itself.
No, how many sides are there on a square?
4.
What's the square root of 9?
3.
Okay, what is 3 plus 5?
8.
You the fuck up.
Dean Withers, listen carefully. That little joke you made wasn't clever, and it certainly wasn't funny. It was simply painful to listen to. The delivery was awkward, the timing was off, and the silence that followed said more than any reaction could. No one laughed, no one even smiled, and whatever amusement I had disappeared instantly. You spoke as if you expected the entire conversation to erupt with laughter, yet all it did was come to a sudden and uncomfortable halt. The air felt heavy, not because of anything profound, but because everyone was trying to figure out if you were being serious, or if we were supposed to pretend we found it amusing. It was the kind of moment that forces people to stare at the floor, or check their phones just to escape the secondhand embarrassment. I expect not to witness something like that again, or else...
Be quiet!
Huh?
You're not my mama.
Your Prime if you scroll. Your Prime if you like. Your Prime if you comment.
Your Prime if you share. Your Prime if you subscribe. Your Prime.
My name is Jack Hart, and I have ADHD, which my mom refuses to medicate. The only medication I need is stand-up comedy, baby!
Listen up, Jack Anthony, Daniel Cornelius, Bartholomew Hart. That joke wasn't edgy or clever. It was lazy and smug in the worst way. Turning ADHD into a punchline about a mom refusing to medicate and then patting yourself on the back, like stand-up comedy is some kind of miracle cure, isn't rebellious or insightful. It's just trivializing something that actually messes with people's lives. ADHD isn't a quirky personality trait you try out for laughs, and medication isn't a moral failure or a weakness you get to sneer at for applause. You're not dismantling stigma, you're reinforcing it, and the baby tag at the end just makes it sound like you're more interested in hearing yourself talk than thinking for 5 seconds about what you're saying. Comedy can be bold without being careless, and this was careless.
Is there no way we can get rid of him?
Not without cause, Michael.
I have cause. It is because I hate him.
What exactly is a simp?
Please, Keiko, don't leave me! Look, I'm a crab!
Gravity Falls memes! Nobody! My cat at 3 a.m. I am the god of destruction!
Listen here. You made a video titled Gravity Falls Meme. If then you blurt out a joke about a character yelling, I am a god of destruction. Like it's comedy gold, except it isn't. The joke was completely unnecessary and painfully unfunny, and the way you shouted it just made the whole thing worse. Yelling like that didn't add humor. It only showed how little effort you put into the video. Honestly, it feels like someone trying way too hard to be noticed instead of doing something meaningful with their time. And while that's not the end of the world, it's still a pretty sad look.